Hello everyone. Today I will try to solve the problem sum of mode from Geeks for Geeks, which is of difficulty hard level. So problem statement goes as follows: given an array ARR of positive integers and an integer k, you have to find the sum of modes of all subarrays of size k. So they have given a note here. The mode of a subarray is the element that occurs with the highest frequency. If multiple elements have the same highest frequency, then we are supposed to return the smallest of that element. Just remember this point. So I will try to explain the problem statement as simple as follows. So they have given array as this. So this is the array, and they have mentioned k as 3. K is, so what we are supposed to do is we are supposed to iterate over the array as a subarray. So what is subarray? A subarray is nothing but a contiguous part of an array. So we are supposed to check uh, the window which is of length k equal to 3. So check here. At first we are supposed to check these three values 1, 2, 3, and then we are supposed to check 2, 3, 2, and then we are supposed to check 3, 2, 5, and then suppose and we are supposed to check 2, 5, 2. In the same way we are supposed to traverse the entire array, and in every contiguous window we are supposed to add the element which occurred most number of times. So in the first subarray in the sense first window, we can see the elements 1, 2, 3. Here we can see every element has occurred only one number of time. In this time we are supposed to enter the we are supposed to add the element which is least. Here nothing but we will get 1. In the same way 2, 3, 2, which is nothing but a next window. Here 2 has occurred 2 times and 3 has occurred 1 time. So we are supposed to add 2. In the same way we are supposed to take the sum of for every window. This is nothing but the problem statement. Let me discuss my approach with you. I am going to solve this using Python. So what I am going to do is first I will traverse for I in range of len of ARR minus k plus 1. So why I am traversing minus k here is just let me tell you. Sorry. So we are supposed to call a helper function. Let let the function be get max element. Here we are supposed to pass AR of I colon I plus k. So why this is because we are supposed to we will slice the array by 3 elements more. Why? Because we are supposed to get the array which is of k sized window here. So here we are getting I plus k, right? If we traverse entire array, then we will get index out of bounds error for this slicing. So what we are supposed to do is we need to track the sum of that element in every window. So we are supposed to add this. So what this function is supposed to do is, so it will take a window and it will return the element which is repeated more number of times in that current window, and at last we are supposed to return sum I. Now let's implement this function get max LE. Define get max element. So it will take any ARR, let it be A. So what we are supposed to do is we are supposed to count every element and we are supposed to return the element which has repeated most number of times. If every element repeated same number of times, we are supposed to return minimum of that element. So let the answer be minimum of A for default. Now what we can do is we can get a dictionary which will store keys, nothing but an elements of a as a keys, and the count, nothing but how many times that particular element repeated in that array as a values for the dictionary. For I in a, if I not in dict, we will traverse for each element from the array, and first if the element is not present in the dictionary, then we will add that element into the dictionary. Else if the element is already present in the dictionary, then we are supposed to increment the count of that element, I mean value, by 1. So here we will try to find the element which has occurred many number of times from that window. If dict of I greater than maxi, so maxi, let initialize maxi as a 0. So if that particular element value is greater than the maximum number, then we will assign maxi to dict of I. Then answer which we are supposed to return will be I. So here we also have another condition to check. What if we got element which has repeated equal number of times? Then we are supposed to check this. If I less than maxi, sorry, I forgot to put colon, then maxi equal to I. Here we initialize answer and we also initialize maxi. Okay, we are good to go now. It will return answer. Answer is nothing but an element which has occurred many number of times in that array. Many number in the sense most number of times. Let's check whether this is working fine or not. We got some error. Here what we are checking is if the dictionary of I mean present count is equal with maxi, then we are supposed to check if the current element is lesser than the answer. If it is less, then we are supposed to assign answer to I. Uh, I did something at that time. Now let's say this code will work. So as we can see here, it has passed 1110 test cases out of 100 and 1111. So it is failing the last test case due to time limit exceeded error, which indicates this is a brute force method. We will try to find out an optimal solution and do post if I got. Thank you.